Hey, it's Mike, your host of Craft Beer Storm. How are you today? It's Friday, and that means we have craft brew news today, the drama in craft beer, but it's all entertainment. And guess who's the first story? Anheuser-Busch accuses MillerCoors of stealing confidential beer recipes. What? Unbelievable. The legal battle between the two largest beer makers in the U.S. escalated today as Anheuser-Busch today accused MillerCoors of breaking state and federal laws by stealing trade secrets regarding beer recipes for two top-selling brands, Bud Light and Michelob Ultra. What? Unbelievable. AB alleges that two of its former employees, who now work for MillerCoors and its parent company Molson Coors, either shared confidential trade secrets with their current employers or sought information from current employees about making of AB products. By the way, all this is brought to you by Brewbound, brewbound.com. Awesome place to get information. MillerCoors VP of Communications and Community Affairs, Adam Collins, issued a statement accusing AB of trying to distract from the basic fact that they intentionally misled American consumers. Allegations of the latest salvo in the ongoing legal friction between the large beer manufacturers. In March, MillerCoors filed a deceptive advertising lawsuit in federal court against AB for launching Bud Light Super Bowl commercials that pointed out the use of corn syrup in the brewing process of Miller Lite and Coors Light. AB filing today points to two of its former employees, one who serves as Molson Coors VP of Global Quality and Food Safety and a brewer at MillerCoors in his Golden, Colorado brewery, who previously worked at AB's Cartersville, Georgia-based production facility. So they have individuals that they're talking about. In his counterclaims, AB argues that its trade secrets are its most important assets, specifically the means and manner which it brews its most popular beers. So there's the continuing drama between AB and MillerCoors. Unbelievable. Must be costing them a lot of money, man. I don't know. Crazy stuff. Boulder Beer retrenches and pivots to brewpub model. So what's happening in Boulder Beer? Citing increased competition in a crowded marketplace, Boulder Beer Company announced today that it would cease distribution and focus on its brewpub business. Boulder Beer Director and Marketing Tess McFadden said the 40-year-old Boulder, Colorado-based beer company will pivot to a brewpub business model once the last batches of production leave its facility. As a part of its transition, Boulder will lay off about 20 of its 50 employees over the next 2 months. Wow. As operations wind down, that's close to 50%. Production at the Boulder Beer, which was founded in 1979 by David Hummer and Randolph Stickware, a pair of University of Colorado Boulder astrophysics professors and homebrewers, has declined steadily in recent years. Last year, the company produced 16,305 barrels of beer, down 44% from its peak of 29,333 barrels in 2014. According to McFadden, the company plans to buy a 7-barrel brew house and will transform its production area into an event space. The brew pub will continue serving Boulder beers as well as barbecue-focused menu. Boulder Beer plans to sell the majority of its equipment. However, the company plans to keep its 50-barrel brew house, which remain as a decorative artifact. Wow. Well, this is the trend, you know. I mean, if you want to distribute, you got to make a lot of beer because the margins are squeezed. There's so many beers out there now on the shelf. It's just ridiculous. You don't know what to pick. You know, labels. You don't know how to judge a beer, right? There's so many of them. So they're like, screw it, and we're going to bring it back and do the brewpub model, which is probably a good idea. You know, they can focus in on that, do some barbecue. It's unfortunate that those people got laid off, though, so I feel sorry for them. And Treehouse in Massachusetts is making $1 million investment in a new warehouse. Massachusetts Treehouse Brewing is expanding once again at its Charlton-based production brewery at headquarters. Earlier this month, Treehouse co-founder Nate Lanier tweeted an aerial image of a large construction site next to the existing facility with the shh emoji. Questions from curious followers wrote in, but Lanier is not publicly answering them. However, according to a report in the Worcester Telegram, Treehouse is constructing a 76,700 square foot warehouse adjacent to its existing building. The expansion necessitated the purchase of 41 acres of neighboring land. What are they doing? Treehouse's meteoric rise over the last few years made it the 42nd fastest growing brewery in 2018, according to national trade group, the Brewers Association. Since 2015, the first year that BA has had Treehouse's production volumes on record, Treehouse's production has increased from 2,350 barrels a year to 44,250 barrels in 2018. That's an increase of 130% from 2017 levels. Man, they're kicking butt. And Treehouse sells a vast majority of its beer directly to consumers in Charlton facility, and that's the way to do it, Treehouse. Sell it on premise. Don't worry about distributors. I don't know what they're doing with this huge warehouse, though. What are they doing? Are they going to distribute? I don't know. Or maybe they just need to brew a lot more beer and keep it somewhere. And they sell it on site. That's fantastic. I hear there's lines. I haven't been there, but I just keep hearing people, there's like lines at the door. You got to wait, and they give you a ticket and this and that. So, but I mean, that's fantastic if they can sell beer like that. That's the way to do it. Go Treehouse. Got to get them on. If somebody knows them, connect us. Michael at craftbeerstorm.com. Last story. Nielsen says active style lifestyle beers offer big opportunity for craft. IPAs remain dominant style and value tops volume. So consumers are considering health and wellness more and drinking less, but willing to spend more on alcoholic beverages when they do drink. Members of market research firm Nielsen's beverage alcohol team shared during last week's Brew Association Power Hour webinar. You can see this too. Michelob Ultra, they're killing it. You know, it's all geared towards athletic people, and they don't want to drink heavy-duty beer. Or they drink these light beers, but they're selling crazy amounts of it, and a lot of people are copying that. Here are 3 takeaways from Nielsen's latest update on craft's mid-year performance. So consumers are more mindful of health and wellness. Consumers are now more concerned about health and wellness than any other topic, according to the Conference Board Global Consumer Confidence Survey in collaboration with Nielsen. The most common reasons respondents gave for drinking less is they're prioritizing health, and about half of respondents said that they were making an effort to reduce their overall alcohol consumption. The health and awareness trend was clear across several product segments. 5 of Nielsen's top 10 growth brands by dollar sales were hard seltzers. According to Nielsen, hard seltzers crossed a 1 billion with a B sales mark in August for the last 52-week period. Wow. Hard seltzers, watch out for them. They're really kicking butt. 1 billion. Wow. Also, IPAs are still dominant, and other top styles shrink. The IPAs remain a top-selling style in craft, and the only style among craft's top 5 to gain in dollar share for the 36 weeks ending September 7th. The next 4 styles, seasonal, wit beer, variety packs, and American pale ales, each lost 5% of the dollar share. And IPAs accounted for 30% of all craft dollars and grew dollar sales by 10%. Other styles increasing sales during the period include blonde, golden ales, box, American wheat beers, and pilsners. So, yeah, the BA was on track when they were saying that these lighter beers are going to come on board, and they're becoming more popular. Last segment of that article, premiumization. Value tops volume. So while consumers report that they're drinking fewer alcoholic beverages, trends show that they're spending more. Several off-premise metrics, such as household penetration and frequency of shopping trips, have remained steady, but dollars spent are increasing. on-premise data, this means when you're going to a bar or a restaurant or something, reported that consumers are willing to pay more for local brands, both on and off-premise. So it's trending local. This is what I'm saying all along. Everybody's trending local, and I think the brewpub thing, it's probably a good idea, Boulder. The consumers tend to be willing to pay a premium, almost a $5 premium, when it comes to paying for local craft compared to some of the more national or non-local varieties or offerings. Value is outpacing velocity and volume in all categories. It goes to show the premiumization of the whole alcohol segment. So there you go. People are looking to drink lighter beer, but when they want to drink a beer, a nice beer, they go local, and they're not concerned about spending money, which is good. Good for local, right? That is our craft beer news for this week. If you like what we're doing, go on iTunes, give us a rating, give us a review, or whatever you're listening on. Just give us a rating, give us a review. 5 stars, you're all set. If you got any questions, email me, michael@craftbeerstorm.com. We're also ramping up our craft beer weekends. We got more announcements coming. And we also do corporate events. Hey, you have a corporate event? You want a break? Have a nice evening? Come in. We'll do some food and beer pairings. We'll bring you to a brewery. Whatever you want. We'll take care of you. Michael@craftbeerstorm.com. Okay, that's what I have for today. I hope you have a great weekend. Go to the local brewery and show them some love. Okay, we'll see you on Monday. Take care.